Hey everyone, and welcome back. Part 4 of Let's Play Pokemon FireRed. We're here in Pewter City, and we're going to be taking on Brock, the gym leader.
You might remember him from the show, where he basically kind of let Ash win, and then he tagged along and stared at every chick in the game.
And there was always some sort of Pokemon to stop him. What was the first one? It was Misty, right? She would always drag him away. And then there were various other tie-ins when Misty vanished. Alright, first thing you want to do here, well, if your Pokemon are high enough level, which ours I think are, you can go straight off to the gym, or you can go up here and visit the lovely museum.
Which at this point isn't too useful, but actually much later in the game, you'll figure out what its usefulness is for. Or rather,
we'll show you. Alright, I have no idea who this creepy guy is, but he keeps telling us how to win. He's at every single gym before we are. And he gives us little tips of what to do, and leader Brock. Oh, Gary!
I always hated how he always was one gym ahead of you.
No matter what you do, he will always be here before you. Alright, we're gonna get Bulbasaur some experience here. $10,000. No, I can clearly see Brock. He's right over there. I don't think you know how light years work.
This Geodude really doesn't know what he's up against, does he?
No. I actually think we're a bit under-leveled for this. I mean, if we didn't have Bulbasaur. See, this is why they call Bulbasaur the noob Pokemon. Because you can just do this. We're gonna let Mankey have some fun. I'm not a big fan of Mankey, or any monkey really. But he's a good help at this gym.
Big time.
Oh no. And this is going to be an annoying fight.
Yep.
Sand attack and defense curl. What better combination is there, right?
I really hate these kinds of battles where it just it becomes tedious.
Okay. This is death. This is death. We're definitely cutting this out. I can hardly bear to watch it myself.
This is kind of ass.
Usually they pull this kind of crap in the Elite Four.
Yeah, they do that. And that just makes me all the more raged. He nearly killed us.
Alright, 5 years later, we managed to kill him, and Mankey got some sweet experience from it. No sh... And how'd you make that mistake to begin with? Alright.
And the rather ineffective League of Trainers that Brock has fell to their knees. And here's Brock.
Brock really sounds like a hard ass, but you just can't respect him if you've ever seen an episode of the show.
It's true. He's the comic relief, basically.
Okay, this is going to be no problem for our Bulbasaur here. He may even survive one Vine Whip in the next move.
And he throws out his Onix.
Onix, as awesome as he is, he's actually not a very good Pokemon at all. He doesn't really have any redeeming qualities at all. And I'm so glad they changed that bind. In Pokemon Red and Yellow and Blue, bind would just take up like 4 to 5 turns, and you couldn't do anything. You just had to watch. And if any trainer got you in a bind, it was just infuriating. Oh, here's where we get all our powders at once. I know what one we're going for. Can you take a guess? What's my favorite powder?
Oh, God. I'm slightly annoyed because the last time I faced him in a battle, I'm talking about my friend here. Last time I faced him in a battle, he had like 3 Pokemon that all knew some sort of sleeping move, and just it got very annoying very fast.
He kept trying to withdraw his Pokemon, and eventually, like, half his team was asleep, and I still barely won. I was probably the only one I won against him. Anyway, now we got TM39, and instead of having to check it, we know right off the start that it is... Yes, we know what a TM is. Rock Tomb. Okay, that's a move we're probably never ever going to have to use.
Yep. Most likely.
Okay. Do you ever catch rock Pokemon? I usually avoid them.
Avoid them? I think I usually catch them mostly for the Pokedex. There's not too many rock Pokemon that I like to have around. Although they do have some pretty cool ones. Geodude is kind of cool. Onix is a badass, although, like you said, not very good.
Yeah, he kind of sucks. Looks nice.
He does. He looks like he'd kick a lot of ass.
Just trickery. Okay. We've got this guy in this garden below us. He says he's spraying his garden with repels, and that's definitely going to be our friend soon. We're going through a cave, and anyone who's ever been in a cave can tell you the most annoying thing in Pokemon.
Every single step you take, you'll run into a Pokemon.
And probably 8 out of 10 times it's a Zubat. You ever try to fight them, they'll confuse you, or they'll use...
Supersonic. Oh my god. At least their one other attack isn't that effective. Poison Sting. Although if it manages to poison you...
We can sneak in here later. But we don't have Cut yet, so...
We'll save that for a later day. Speaking of Cut... I don't know, should I talk about the whole Mew conspiracy?
Let's not get into that yet. Oh, thank God. Okay. Most useful thing they've ever added to Pokemon. Running shoes. You get them long before you get the bike, and they make things so much easier for you. Look, I can actually move.
Instead of just kind of waddling around.
Okay, so now we're on the road to Mount Moon, where we're going to get into those nice cave battles with all those friendly Zubat that we love so much. But before that, we have to face a whole slew of trainers, and we're going to...
A whole slew of them.
They've got some residual bug catchers and useless Pokemon that you don't even really care about yet, so you just blow through them pretty quickly, and then you're on your way to Mount Moon. We're going to stop it here for now. We'll catch you next time.